Welcome to Canadian Armed Forces Fitness, your premier destination for online fitness training in the CAF community. Our mission is to provide dynamic, results-driven fitness programs tailored to meet the diverse needs and wants of our CAF members. Join us for our weekly live and bilingual workouts with options for every fitness level. Engage in our challenges and explore diverse content from mobility sessions to targeted training programs like force evaluation prep. Connect with our community by subscribing to our bulletin and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to stay informed on our latest updates and events. I'm Coach Saul, and together we are CAF Fitness.
Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue dans le studio Les Facs en forme propulsé par PSP ou PFP. Je suis votre hôte Coach Saul. Comme toujours, avoir de l'eau à proximité, avoir un espace bien dégagé et sécuritaire. Et si jamais il y a un mouvement ou un étirement qui ne vous convient pas, dites-moi dans les commentaires pour que je puisse vous donner des alternatives pour ce mouvement ou étirement-là. Hello everyone and welcome to the Canadian Armed Forces Fitness Studios powered by PSP. I'm your host, Coach Saul. Please make sure that you have water nearby, space to work out in, and if there's any movements or stretches that do not agree with your body, let me know in the comments so I can give you alternatives for those movements. All right, today we're going to be doing some mobility. We're going to be working on the lower half of the body today mostly, but I was just doing some chest openers, so I think I may throw that into the mix. And of course, I always have breathing techniques as well, but you are going to have somewhere comfortable to lay down. All right, alors si vous avez un endroit où vous pouvez vous coucher au sol confortablement, prenez votre matelas ou votre tapis de yoga ou quoi que ce soit et on va commencer. OK? Il y a un lien vers Wordly dans le chat, alors vous pouvez cliquer sur ce lien pour les sous-titres. Okay? If you're looking for subtitles or if you want to have me speaking a different language, you can click on the Wordly link in the chat right now. Veuillez lire l'avis de non-responsabilité qui est affiché sur l'écran et c'est aussi disponible dans la description de cette vidéo sur YouTube et Facebook. Please read our disclaimer, which is on the screen right now. You can find that also in the description of this video on Facebook and YouTube. And bam, it is time to start. Okay, everyone, let's start by taking a seat on the floor. You can take a seat on the floor, you can stand up, you can do whatever you want, but I'm going to take a seat on the floor with my legs crossed. Why? Because that's something I need to work on, is sitting with my legs crossed. I got tight hips. If you're new to the channel, then you may not know this, but I say it like it's a broken record. All right, so we're going to take 5 deep breaths, all right? 5 deep breaths, and within each deep breath, you're going to have 5 seconds of inhale, 5 seconds of holding with your lungs full, 5 seconds of exhale, and 5 seconds of holding your breath with your lungs empty, okay? If ever you get overwhelmed by any of this, like I can't hold my breath with my lungs empty for 5 seconds, for example, it's okay, just breathe it. We're just breathing normally. Slowing down the breathing, though, like we're doing, has been proven to cause a lot of stress reduction, for example. It even helps digestion. Okay. Here we go, everyone. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Close your eyes if you wish. Arms on your lap, palms facing up to open up that chest and lungs. And inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Keep a good posture. Deep inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I want you breathing through your belly here, okay? Really stick out that gut. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. All right, before we open our eyes, let's just return our breath back down to its normal rhythm. And I want you to think inward only about you and your body and how you feel in your body. And I want you to notice the difference between how you're feeling now and how you're feeling at the end when we do our breathing. Ok, alors je veux que vous preniez conscience de votre corps, comment vous vous sentez en ce moment. Et à la fin du cours, je veux que vous faites une deuxième pensée de ce fait de votre état corporel. Okay, like how are you feeling? How are your joints feeling? Maybe how's your mood? And then we're going to reassess after. All right, open your eyes, everyone, if you'd like, and let's lay down on our back. Okay, we're going to start with something we call pelvic tilt. So your balls of your feet on the floor. So pelvic tilts, I'm going to show you standing up really quick, okay, because it's black pants on a black mat here, okay? So pelvic tilts, we're going to be going like this, forward and backward, okay? A lot of us will have a deviation in one direction or the other, okay? So it means that like we'll stand and we'll kind of not engage our lower back, or we'll stand like this and we won't notice it, and then prolonged periods of time standing like this can have adverse effects on our body, okay? So keeping a neutral pelvis is important as well. I personally have the anterior pelvic tilt. So I stand like this without realizing, or I'll stand on one hip or something like that, and I go, man, why is my lower back hurting so much? Well, it's because you're standing like this, dummy. So I'm squeezing my bum and keeping my hips neutral. Whenever I'm standing like in line at the supermarket, for example, I'll make sure that my pelvis is in line. Something that you can think about just when you're doing your everyday stuff. All right, so we're going to exaggerate both of those postures. On va exagérer le tilt, l'inclinaison intérieure vers l'avant et ensuite vers l'arrière. Okay? Alors je veux qu'on commence en recourbant le dos un petit peu, le bas du dos, pour avoir ce inclinaison vers l'avant. Inspiration. Et pendant qu'on expire, je veux qu'on colle le bas du dos au sol et qu'on pousse le bassin en dessous. Inspiration. Anterior pelvic tilt on the inhale, and exhale. Posterior pelvic tilt, where we're driving that low back into the ground, scooting our bum forwards. Okay, bringing our bum back towards us. Inhale. And exhale as we do that posterior pelvic tilt. Inhale. And exhale. This is something you can test when you're sitting in your office chair as well. Inhale is how do you sit? Do you sit with like an overarched back and exhale? Or do you sit with like your bum scooted forward and then you're kind of rounding your back the whole day? Inhale. Exhale. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And just return to whatever your normal state is, okay? Now, put one leg completely straight on the floor, and I want it to maintain contact. We're going to drive the opposite knee in towards our chest. So we may be able to lift our leg higher if our leg comes off the ground, but that's not the goal. The goal is to keep the one leg completely straight and try and resist that posterior pelvic tilt. Okay, so keep your pelvis neutral and drive your knee in as high as possible. Okay, alors on veut résister la tentation de faire cette inclinaison arrière du bassin on veut garder le bassin neutre. Alors, on tire sur le genou sans bouger le bassin. On veut que ça reste neutre. Respirez. Et si c'est votre première fois dans ce cours ou dans mes cours de mobilité, on tient environ pour 3 à 5 grandes respirations. Alors environ 30 secondes ou peut-être un peu plus ou un peu moins. Ok, là, je veux que vous tenez avec le bras extérieur et je veux que vous laissez votre genou tomber vers l'extérieur. Et comme j'ai dit, on peut tourner si on veut, mais parce qu'on est conscient de notre bassin, on ne veut pas laisser le bassin tomber d'un côté ou l'autre, on veut garder le bassin neutre. Et on va sentir l'étirement à l'intérieur du jambe dans les adducteurs. On revient au centre avec cette genou-là. Et je veux maintenant que vous tendez votre jambe et que vous attrapez les orteils ou le pied ou peut-être la cheville. Et on va laisser tomber maintenant la jambe qui est tendue vers le côté. Et on fait ça. Faut faire attention de ne pas vous faire mal. Et on essaie de notre mieux de garder le bassin neutre. Je sais que ça va être difficile. Si vous n'arrivez pas à faire ça, vous pouvez aussi mettre une serviette autour de votre jambe, de votre pied et tenir la serviette pour vous donner un petit peu de distance entre la main et le pied. 3, 2, 1, on revient au centre et on baisse cette jambe-là et on va faire la même chose avec l'autre genou, ok? Alors on garde le bassin bien droit. On amène le genou vers la poitrine. We're going to bring our knee in, keeping our pelvis neutral. We want to avoid, like we can lift it higher if we only do that posterior pelvic tilt where our bum comes off the ground, but no, we want our bum to stay on the ground. The other leg, we want it to be completely in contact. We want our hamstrings, our heel, and our calf all to be in contact with the floor the whole time. And we want to drive the knee in towards the chest while keeping the pelvis neutral. We're going to hold that for 3 to 5 deep breaths. All right, we're going to let the knee now fall towards the outside, and once again, make sure that your pelvis is staying neutral. So try not to pull one bum cheek off the floor. Try and keep both of them evenly distributed on the floor. I know it's not easy. We want to try our best. Okay, come on back into the center now. And then again, neutral pelvis, grab your toes or your foot, legs straight, and then we're going to let it fall towards the outside, keeping both bum cheeks on the floor. I know it's tempting to let it fall and let it roll, but we got to try and keep it neutral. All right, come on back to the center again and let both legs fall. Okay, shake that out a little bit. Have a little tantrum on the floor. Just kidding. All right, now from here, we're going to actually bring both knees in, and this stretch is a beautiful one. It's called Happy Baby. So we're going to bring both feet in, both knees in. If you want to just hold around your knees, awesome. You can stay neutral. You can rock side to side. You can do whatever you want. But the original Happy Baby stretch, we're actually going to hold our feet and pull our knees right under our armpits and just rock side to side, forward and back, whatever feels ergonomic for you and whatever feels good, right? So like when I roll to my right side, I'm massaging my low back a little bit, which is tight today. So that's really doing me some good. So I might spend a bit more time on my right side. Oh, then roll back slowly to the left. Oh, the left side's a bit tight too. Hey, these are the conversations I want you to have with yourself right now, either out loud or in your head. Okay, very nice. You can also, yes, Frank just reminded me, you can extend your legs too. Let's say you really like the hamstring stretch or the adductor stretch. You can spread your legs. You can straighten them. You can keep them where they are. This feels nice, actually. Move them back and forth, jumping jacks. All right, 3, 2, 1, release your feet, and then come on up to a seated position. Whew, that was fun. All right, now we're going to be doing a lot of stuff from the Samson pose, which is, the Samson pose is half kneeling, or one knee down, one knee up. Okay, so we're going to go one knee, one foot, and then we're going to drive the hips forward. Okay, so we're just going to do the typical Samson stretch. I may have a comment as well. I'll go read that in a second. So deep breath. Push the hips forward. You can put your hands on your hips if you want. And then we're just keeping in mind also the pelvis today, right? Try not to rotate. Try and keep your hips square to the front. Squeeze your bum if you want. Okay, something that's going to help you really get a stretch in that in your quads or in your hip flexor is justement squeezing your bum, therefore putting your hips into a neutral position and driving forward. Okay, so contract the muscle and then drive the hips forward, and you're going to find that hip flexor in behind is going to really benefit from that. Thank you, Abby. Thank you. I hope you're still with us. I hope you're still stretching. And I see a couple comments here from Zosti. Same with sitting. Same with sitting. Yes, exactly. I assume that was about the pelvic tilts at the start. Thank you for commenting. So yes, absolutely. I have low back pain just from doing that, right? So just staying conscious. Just think about whenever you're at the grocery store, something like that, or you're standing in line waiting for something, try not to stick your butt out. Try and just keep the pelvis tucked underneath, neutral. It's going to do wonders for your back. I know it has for me. No, your comments are great. Your comments are great, Zosti. Keep it up. All right, I think we've spent enough time in the version 1. Now we're going to do version 2, where we're going to still keep the hips neutral. we're going to take a deep breath. Hips come forward, and then we're going to do the crescent pose from yoga, where we're actually going to reach our arms backwards, and we're going to try and create like a crescent from our back heel all the way to our hand. I like to lock my hands together, but you can do it as you wish. And come on out of there. Now, again, same leg. What we're going to do is we're going to try and put our elbow, our back elbow. So I have my right leg in front. Okay, we're going to try and put the left elbow on the right knee. And then from there, as we exhale, we're going to try and extend that arm and extend the other arm up. A little twist. And then that way I'll save you a trip to the chiropractor's office. Just kidding. I know it's uncomfortable. Try and breathe through it. Okay, come on back to the neutral position. All right, now we're going to get into a lizard pose where we're going to drive the hips forward, yes, but now we're going to let our knee fall towards the outside, so we're up on the edge of our foot. Okay, the big toe is off the floor. We're all the weight's on the pinky toe side of the foot. Hands are on the floor, and you're going to try and drop your elbows down as far as you can. Okay, so just two things I want you to think about. Knees out, elbows down, or rather knee out, elbows down. Come on back up. And now we're going to do dragon, which is staying in this position again, still rather, but I'm actually going to fold my mat up like this. So if you have a mat like me and you can fold it in half to make it double cushiony, then you can do that, okay? If not, then if this hurts, then just stay in the Samson stretch. But I'm going to drive my knee down, lift my back foot up. And this here is the dragon. There we go. So this is a modification I didn't even think of. Frank is standing, and he's doing the quad stretch by standing and lifting the leg in behind. That is perfect. A perfect modification for that, Frank. Thank you very much. Okay, release your back foot. Gently place your foot on the floor. Come on back to a neutral position and switch legs. I'm going to turn around. Okay, so switching legs, so other leg in front. We're going to start with just the Samson stretch, hands on your hips. Drive the hips forward. Keep that neutral spine though. Neutral pelvis. Okay, tuck it under before you even start leaning. Tuck and lean. You're going to find a huge difference. It's going to start stretching that hip flexor quickly. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Squeeze your bum. If I came over with my thumb and poked you in the bum right now, I should hurt my thumb because you should be squeezing so hard. You can do that right now. Ow. I won't repeat what I just heard on what I just saw on the screen. Oh, that's good. All right. Breathing deep, everyone, between the laughter. And we're going to keep squeezing the bum to make sure that we have a neutral pelvis. We're going to drive the hips forward and crescent pose. Ok, alors on prend la position croissant en amenant les hanches vers l'avant, toujours contractant les fessiers pour avoir le bassin dans une position neutre. Et on va essayer de allonger les bras en arrière de nous. Je sais que des fois c'est inconfortable, mais je veux que vous respirez. Et le plus que vous respirez comme il faut, le plus que vous allez être dans une position, dans une état de relaxation. Et 3, 2, 1, on lâche cet étirement-là. Ok, et maintenant on va amener le coude opposé vers le genou opposé, comme ça. Okay. Là, on prend une grande respiration et on étend le bras et on retourne vers l'autre côté. On est toujours plus souple sur un côté que l'autre. Alors, si vous n'arrivez pas à faire la rotation si vous n'avez pas le même amplitude de mouvement, ça ne dérange pas. On fait de notre mieux de améliorer au fur et à mesure de ces 3 à 5 respirations. On revient à la position neutre et on va maintenant prendre la position de lézard. Alors, je veux vous contracter les fessiers, que vous vous penchez vers l'avant. 2 choses, genoux vers l'extérieur et coude au sol. come on back and sitting up. And now lifting the back leg off in the dragon pose. Okay, so I know we're on our knees a lot. Sorry about that. But we're going to lift the back foot off the floor. And we're going to take the dragon pose. Proud chest, squeeze your bum, lean forward. You're going to feel it in your quads and hip flexors. All right, relax, take that back foot down, and now come on out of that stretch. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to undo my mat now because we no longer need to fold it because we're not going to be on our knees anymore. Well, ish. Okay, we're going to now go down to an all-fours position, and we're going to spend a little bit of time in pigeon pose. So I want everyone to get down, and move it all around. All right. Anybody know that song? Leave a comment. Let me know. All right. So we're going to bring one leg in front, one leg out to the back, one leg in front of the opposite knee, and then drop your back knee to the floor. The back foot is on the top of the foot, driving the hips down, but keeping a neutral pelvis. Then forward fold if you're able to. I've got another comment. Okay, so drive the hips down. Oh, stop. You're the best. All right. Okay, so we're folding forward. This position is known as the half pigeon, to be honest. So if you're doing this, we're only doing the half pigeon right now. Sorry to say. I'm going to show you the full pigeon in just a second, and I'll give you a hint. Pigeons and dragons are very similar. Ooh. Frank's wagging his finger at me. Oh no, you didn't. Try and bring your foot as far forward as possible. That way you're going to get maximum glute stretchage. Yes, that's an official term. Hands on the floor. Okay, now from here, lift that back foot off the floor, I should say. And if you can, join me in full pigeon. If you can't, then that's okay. You can either grab a towel or a resistance band or something, wrap it around your foot and pull on it a little bit, or you can simply stay in the pigeon pose and just enjoy. Eh bien, 3, 2, 1, lâche cette pied arrière, les deux mains au sol, retrousser les orteils et on va maintenant changer de côté. Alors, on va mettre la jambe 1 en arrière et la jambe 2 va venir en avant. Le plus que vous avancez votre pied au niveau de votre genou, le plus que vous allez sentir l'étirement dans vos fessiers. Grande respiration et vous pouvez vous plier vers l'avant pour ce demi-pigeon. Vous pouvez vous redresser, je vous invite à vous redresser et maintenant décoller ou lever la jambe arrière pour qu'on puisse tenir le pigeon entier, full pigeon ou juste pigeon. Ok, on tient le pied arrière ou la cheville arrière pendant que on tient la jambe avant dans la position de pigeon et on respire et on contracte les fesses et on sourit. Et on profite de cette belle étirement. On lâche cette pied arrière, on retrousse les orteils, on remet les mains au sol et on revient à la position 4 pattes. Voilà, on peut basculer un peu, on peut faire des petites droites-gauche, gauche-droite, avec les hanches. Très bien. Et là, on peut retourner à la position jambes croisées. Alors, au début, on a évalué notre état de corps, ok, et notre état d'esprit, n'est-ce pas? What was your mindset at? Maybe you were stressed, maybe something like that, ok? Et je veux que vous réévaluez en ce moment. Comment vous vous sentez après avoir fait cette séance de mobilité? Est-ce que vous vous sentez moins stressé? Est-ce que vous vous sentez plus stressé? Soyez honnête et dites-moi dans les commentaires, ok? Et je veux aussi que vous remarquez comment vous vous sentez au niveau du corps, ok? Est-ce que vous êtes raqué? Vous avez été raqué? Est-ce que vous étiez juste, il y avait de la tension ou la douleur peut-être dans quelques endroits dans votre corps? Je veux que vous remarquiez la différence parce que c'est là où on trouve notre motivation quand peut-être on n'a pas la motivation de faire la séance. Ça va nous rappeler que oui, ça va faire du bien, mais il faut juste se forcer des fois. Ok? Alors, on s'assoit dans la position de votre choix. On met les coudes ou les avant-bras sur nos jambes, les paumes face en haut. On ferme les yeux. Grande respiration. On retient notre souffle. Expiration. On retient notre souffle. Inspiration. hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Okay. Return your breathing to its normal rhythm. I hope you reflected on how you feel. I put up a comment on the screen right now. Le roi du jungle dit que c'est de la méditation. Et oui, c'est exactement ça qu'on fait quand on fait les respirations. Pendant que nous pensons, nous réfléchissons sur comment on se sent et comment ça nous a aidé aujourd'hui de faire cette séance de mobilité. Bravo tout le monde. Parlant de mobilité, j'espère que vous avez tous fait la séance au-delà des résolutions. Au-delà des résolutions, on est rendu à semaine 3, jour 3. Alors demain, ça serait jour 4 de semaine 3 et ça va être une deuxième entraînement de conditionnement. Ok? Alors, on va se pousser demain. J'espère que vous êtes prêts pour ça. Ok tout le monde, c'est ainsi que je vous laisse. J'espère que vous avez aimé ça. J'espère que vous passerez une merveilleuse week-end. On va se voir demain dans Au-delà des résolutions, mais pas en personne. Alors, je vais vous souhaiter la meilleure week-end de votre vie et on se voit lundi pour la préparation force. Thank you everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's mobility session. I hope that you, speaking of mobility, I hope that you do the mobility today for Beyond Resolutions and enjoy the most amazing weekend of your life. I'll see you all on Monday for Force Prep. Bye-bye.
Bienvenue aux Forces armées canadiennes en forme, votre destination principale pour l'entraînement physique en ligne dans la communauté des FAC. Notre mission, c'est d'offrir des programmes de conditionnement physique dynamiques et axés sur les résultats, conçus pour répondre aux divers besoins et désirs des membres des FAC. Rejoignez-nous pour nos séances d'entraînement hebdomadaires, en ligne, en direct et bilingue, avec des options pour tous les niveaux de forme physique. Participez à nos défis et explorez notre contenu varié, des séances de mobilité aux programmes ciblés tels que la préparation pour l'évaluation force. Connectez-vous avec notre communauté dynamique en vous abonnant à notre bulletin et en nous suivant sur Facebook, Instagram et YouTube pour rester informé de nos dernières mises à jour et nos événements. Je suis Coach Saul et ensemble, nous sommes les FAC en forme.